Hi, everybody. Welcome to Earn with Nicole, where I show you the tips, tricks, and tools to help you promote your business online. If you don't have a business to promote, I can help you with that too. So for the last couple of weeks, we have been talking about using ChatGPT to find and define your ideal customer to market your business to. And then we've used that to start creating some content for social media, for marketing, etc. And so today we're just going to focus that. We're going to expand a little bit more and focus on longer form content. So talking videos, YouTube videos, stuff like that. So just a little bit of housekeeping. If you are watching on Facebook or YouTube, show me some love if you want to see more. Subscribe, follow, you know the drill. And I get so involved, guys. If I miss your comments, I'm really sorry. I will watch at the end and catch up to anything I've missed. So without further ado, I've got Stacy with me here. She is going to volunteer to be our, I won't say guinea pig because that sounds bad, but so we're going to develop or work on developing her ideal customer, and then we are going to develop some content. So let's have some fun. So I'm just going to share my screen, and I'll just give you a quick little introduction here too. This ebook I've created is coming out soon, so it does have a lot of these sample prompts. It's got a lot of examples and all sorts of information on basically what we're talking about today. So let's get into some ChatGPT. I'm going to start a new chat. Now, I do use ChatGPT 4 personally, but I don't see a lot of difference. I use it for coding and stuff. For the purposes of what we need to do, the free version just works just fine. I am cheap and lazy, so anything I can find that helps me save time and money, I'm all over. So we're going to use ChatGPT 4.5. Okay, so Stacy, we want to figure out who your ideal customer is. So let's talk a little bit about you. Who are you? What's your
how you start off the toughie, huh? Okay. I'm 57-year-old, obviously female. I am the mother of 5 children, adult children.
Okay.
I was a very young mom. I was married and had my first at 16.
Oh my.
So, and I was a single mom for a lot of years. So I definitely can relate, to struggling. I shouldn't say struggling, but having to learn how to be very frugal and stretch a dollar and go without.
Okay.
And those are things that, I hate to see anybody have to go through. I was a manager some of that time, but I've been a realtor for 30 years.
Okay.
And it was really, through the tough times, I've supplemented with other jobs. Then about 10 years ago, and this is where, Michelle talks about, speak to yourself or who you were 10 years ago or
right.
in your younger version. I was burnt out on real estate. I started seeing somebody that worked on the oil and gas pipeline.
Okay.
And my youngest was a senior in high school, and I would travel to where he was for 3 or 4 days, whatever, while my son was at his dad's, and did that back and forth until my youngest graduated. And he decided to pipeline also. Okay. It's an extremely well-paying job.
Yeah.
So much so that 2 years later, I started working on the right-of-way, as we call it. I became a pipeliner.
Okay.
And I've done that. Well, I'm still union labor, but our work has dwindled dramatically.
Okay.
So I'm used to working 70-hour weeks and 8, 10, 12 hours from home.
Okay.
I and my soon-to-be husband this is all he's known. I mean, his whole life. We're both of us, neither one of us are working right now because of having to be away from family. Um, his income was insane. It, to go without it right now, we've been living on savings, which we were blessed to have.
Right.
So I'm back to real estate, and I love real estate, but real estate ties me down. Real estate has always been an illusion of freedom. And it's hard to do. We have a home in Oklahoma and a home here in Ohio. And I go back and forth because my family's here. I lost my mom last year.
I'm sorry.
I know. So I have her home, and then we have a home and cattle and family in Oklahoma.
Okay.
So that's part of the reason I did this. One is I definitely needed an income, and real estate. I know how real estate is. You go through some pretty lean times.
Yeah.
And then I needed something that I could do no matter where I was, remote.
Okay. Okay. So I was just making some notes while you were chatting there. So the first step is to start with a prompt. So we need to feed something into ChatGPT. And there's a couple of different ways that I've done it. One is you can ask it to ask you questions. So we might try that in a second, but I'm going to start with just trying to create the same kind of, I got lucky with mine. I put in my first prompt and I saw it and I'm like, huh, there it is. Woohoo. But sometimes it takes, sorry?
I just feel like mine are so different. I mean, you go from oil and gas pipelining, but the one thing there that keeps drawing me back to that is that the biggest thing that would always go on in all of our wives and girlfriends and the female pipeline pages are work from home ideas. They wanted to be able to travel with their husbands and earn an income. They didn't want to have to stay at home because of a job.
It sounds like to me, like your biggest resonance is the ability to work anywhere you want.
Yes.
That's your kind of highlight thing. I mean, it's kind of mine too.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
No, that's okay. It's kind of mine too, but in a different reason. I just want to move for fun.
Oh, yeah.
But that's my ideal, I want to work away or I want to be able to work anywhere. So I am just going to say, let's say I am, we'll see, in my late 50s. So I'm just going to kind of break down your story or describe your story a little bit here. And can't type when it's necessary. Not to history is how did you say that? It gives you a false sense of freedom?
Oh, yes. Real estate, everyone talks about it's, you have your freedom to pick and choose when you work.
Right.
It's not, it's an illusion of freedom. But that illusion worked for me for a lot of years.
Right. Yeah, it
but
is.
It's not enough freedom to be able to travel outside of your area.
Right.
And that's
what you never know when that next sale is coming in, so you got to take all of them that you can and all of that stuff. Yeah. False sense of freedom. Did hurt. Beautiful thing is ChatGPT doesn't care about spelling.
I've been using it for my descriptions for real estate a lot.
Beautiful. Yeah. I use it for everything. I mean, I use it for, I foster kittens. So
Uh-huh.
I use it for adoption profiles for my kittens. I mean,
That's a great one. Yeah, I probably wasn't the best idea, but I had some medical testing done and didn't hear back from the doctor soon enough. So I copied it out of my chart and put it in there and asked it to tell me in layman's terms. And it did.
yeah.
Didn't love what it said, but it did.
Sometimes the more you know.
Yeah.
I'm tired of working.
It's all good.
Let's see, looking for. Let's, I keep forgetting the focus of the prompt, which is to define your ideal customer, not to look for a business. I'm used to working, so my yes. Okay, so I'm in my late 50s, 5 grown children. I'm not unfamiliar with being a single mom. Worked in real estate for 30 years, but the industry gave a false sense of freedom. Have worked away from home doing pipelining. I'm used to working 80 hours a day, 80 hours a week.
With fantastic benefits that I no longer have.
Okay, with pay. Yeah, that's kind of a downer.
Yeah, I lost my medical insurance last month.
Oh, bugger. Okay, so the appeal of my online business is to be able to work from anywhere. Can you describe the ideal customer, including, say, wants and desires and pain points? Okay. So the appeal, can you describe my ideal customer, including wants and desires and pain points? Let's see what he tells us here. Okay, so middle-aged, might be middle-aged woman, late 40s, early 60s, history of working demanding fields like real estate or other industry that require long hours and time away from home. So they're likely to be independent and self-reliant.
Very much so.
Okay. Likely looking to transition away from traditional time-consuming jobs. Comfortable using technology and the internet. You would, yes, would you say?
Yes. 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 Sorry. Yes.
No, that's all good. Love for travel and adventure.
Definitely.
Pet lover. I don't know where that
Yes.
came in.
It was listening to you talk
I
about your
guess.
kitties. No.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Continuous learning, interested in upskilling, trying new tools, expanding wants and desires, flexibility, financial security, community and connection, work-life balance, uh, autonomy. I can never say that word.
I can't either.
Oh my goodness, your ideal customer wants to be in control of her work and lifestyle choices. Pain points, long hours and time away, lack of flexibility, uncertain financial future, and desire for change. How does that resonate with you?
Yes.
Do you feel like that's talking to your
Yeah.
person?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
There was something. If you can't tell that I have really bad ADHD, that stress is making worse at the moment. Sorry. But
no, it's all good.
yeah, there was something that when you were reading else I thought of, but it'll hit me later.
Okay.
But yes,
The
that sounds good.
beauty of ChatGPT too is it does remember the conversation.
Yeah.
It does kind of drift off and veer off if you if you're using one for a long time, like I've been using my ideal customer is Isabel, and I've been using her for a couple of weeks now.
Uh-huh.
So that chat takes a few minutes to load. It's I gotta get that restarted anyway. Um, so every now and then I just, can you remind me who my ideal customer is? I just ask it to refresh so it remembers.
Okay, that's awesome.
Or so I know he's remembering. I call it Stanley, by the way. So
That's cute.
we spend so much time together.
I did see one of your other videos.
Oh,
So I do
perfect.
remember talking about that.
So you know
That's
Stanley.
awesome.
All
Yeah.
right. Stanley, meet Marianne and Stacy. Okay, so is there anything, nothing's jumping out that's missing that you can think of?
Um,
I
oh,
mean, obviously, this
yeah.
isn't your written in stone,
Okay.
so.
I will. Yes. Here's the other part. And this just kind of like throwing another, to me, in a way, monkey wrench into it. Part of the reason that I started pipelining is for the benefits, the retirement and the health insurance. Raising my children, it took every dime that I could make to feed them and put a roof over our heads. And therefore, I never had any money left to put into retirement.
Okay.
So I am approaching, well, then at that point I was approaching 50, and I had maybe $6,000 in retirement.
Okay.
And
So,
yes. So that was a big one with aging, getting closer, or,
gotcha.
that was another.
A big consideration.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to add to it. She also fears not having a retirement plan or benefits. Let's see what it spits out from there. So basically, it is. Okay, that's not what we want. So.
I mean, we can go without that one.
No, so all I'm going to do is copy the original prompt, paste it in here. Also, when okay, so now it's just going to rewrite that for you. And it's basically saying the same thing.
Okay.
With some retirement stuff and like that in there. So again, this isn't written in stone, but it gives you an idea of how you can get it to prompt, or how you can prompt it to get what you're looking for, right?
Yes, it's pretty amazing.
Oh, I love it. Gosh, I love this. I asked it what to have for dinner the other day. Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Honestly, if it I can't think for myself anymore. I don't know how I'm going to function. Okay, so now the highlights of your online business. What are you, when you think about the daily pay and all of that stuff? Like Michelle talks about the 2-hour workday, the no MLM, all of that kind of stuff.
Oh.
What are the points that stand out for you?
That I've done several MLMs, several. Okay. Actually, I knew Michelle prior to this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's great. She's awesome. But I don't want to talk to family and friends about it. I don't want to talk to family and friends. I don't want to have to, quote, sell. I don't want to sell. Okay. I don't even feel like with real estate that I sell as much as match people up with what they're looking for.
Right.
The no rejection, I'm all about that too.
Okay.
The 2-hour the 2-hour workday, that sounds great. I mean, that's good, but for me, that wasn't the biggest part. The only part that was real important for is if I was going to continue working another, like a regular job.
Right. So
And
no
I,
pitching to family, friends, no
yeah,
rejection. Yep, the whole point is for what you like, what you resonate with.
well, I will tell you, I feel like I have always been, I don't know, psychologically unemployable, if that makes sense. I have tried 9 to 5. It does not work. It did not work for me. I don't know if it was
Okay.
just I had the kids and different kids' schedules, but I have way more of an entrepreneurial spirit, and 3 out of my 4 children do also.
Nice. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's not for everybody, and some people just thrive on it. So
Well, the one it's not. I mean, she has her master's degree and she's a nurse practitioner, so she's not. Yeah.
she's not struggling.
No. Well, she's found her niche. I mean, you know,
And that's,
so
what so many people are looking for. So,
yeah.
okay. So no pitching to family and friends, no rejection, be your own boss. Um, you said you've done MLM, but is that you want to
Oh,
be
several.
away from it, or are you okay with it? Like, was that a selling point?
MLM, I love the I love many of the products,
Hmm.
but not the business. I
Okay.
want commission.
Okay.
I love the idea of 100% commission and
Okay.
not having to build a team. I am more than willing to help people, and teach and all that. But I really don't like the idea of the constant building a team and the pushing at the end of the month
Okay.
and that. To me, it doesn't feel genuine.
Right. Yeah. No, I get it. And for me, like, I have nothing against MLM. I really don't.
I don't either.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not for me, I have trust issues. So when I look at people that are in MLM helping me, I feel like they're helping me to benefit themselves.
Right.
But whereas it's something like this that's 100% commission, it's
Mm-hmm.
like they're helping me because they want to help me. There's
Right.
nothing in it for them except for wanting to help. That's it. So, you kind of feel that authenticity.
Yes.
For me anyway, that's my little.
Oh,
So I'm just going to write the main appeal of my online business is no pitching to family and friends, no rejection, be my own boss, and 100% commission. And I'm just going to say, can you note that for future requests? So now we're telling it, this is my online business. This is what I want you to focus on. And he's just going to say, certainly. He's going to consider this for certain responses. To ensure that your preferences and business characteristics are taken into account. If you have any specific questions or requests related to your online business or customer, please feel free to ask, and blah, blah, blah. So this gives us a pretty good starting point to start developing some content. Yes? Do you feel?
yes. Yes, I do.
Perfect. So let's start with a quick if-then statements are some of my favorite.
Okay.
So let's just start with, can you write me 5 if then? And I use this one a lot. I have a TikTok channel that is just faceless videos. So it's
Uh-huh.
just text on screen, and I do 5 posts a day on that. And I bulk create and schedule them. So like it takes me 2 days to get my month done.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so I use this a lot for that. So I'm just gonna say, can you write me 5 if-then statements to promote? So now that we've defined our ideal customer and we've kind of defined our online business. So all we have to do, we don't have to do any more defining anymore. So we can just ask it, can you write me 5 if-then statements to promote my online business, which he already knows, to my ideal customer, which he already knows. And let's see what it spits out. So like if you dream of working from anywhere, whether it's by the beach or in the comfort of your own home, then our online business provides the flexibility that you've been seeking.
That's good.
So yeah, so there's like these make great short form text on screen kind of videos.
Yeah.
And I just did my 2 days of November of my November post. So now I'm stuck on that. I've drawn a blank on my prompts for longer form content. So we're just gonna search through my document. And this is, I don't know if you guys have watched Michelle's ChatGPT training.
Yes. Yes.
So
I've
I
listened
did,
to it. Yeah.
got it. Yeah. So a lot of this stuff that I've done on the longer term is based on what she talks about.
Okay.
Because she does that. She did the long form really well. Well, she does everything really well, quite frankly.
Yeah. She's
Let's see. Did I go past? Okay, so now we're into our longer form. So here's our if then. Okay, so turn each statement. Yeah, okay, so let's do that. Or let's even say, can you to can you turn each statement into a YouTube video, including a book? And a call to action. Let's see what he says with that. And the beauty of this is you can ask him the same question
yes.
Again and again, and he comes up with a different response every time. The same way that my prompt is never the same. Okay, so here we go. Freedom from pitching to family and friends. Are you tired of awkward conversations with family and friends? Trying to pitch products? Well, I have a solution for you. Introduce yourself and your journey to finding a better way to earn income, and then explain how your business eliminates the need to pitch to loved ones, and then share a story or personal experience.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like I relate more to the realtor or pipeline part than I do MLM.
okay,
But those are reasons, those are still the reasons that I love this, is the no pitching and the rejection.
right.
If that makes
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like do you feel this is talking about MLM?
I do. I think it's because of the pitching the products, but I mean,
Okay.
I can see a way of changing that to I mean, I was tired of having awkward conversations about friends or family members getting ready to list their home. You know,
Right.
you're putting yourself in that position of making everyone awkward.
True, true. Or you could, you know what, if that's not resonating with you, then don't force it. Ask for
Yeah.
more, right? Because
Yes.
you're not going to relate to your customer if you can't relate to the content yourself.
Right.
So like these are offering some suggestions. And again, so do you dream of being your own boss, setting your own schedule, making decisions that matter? Um, you guys can see my screen, right? I didn't even ask.
Yeah, I can. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, it didn't even
We can
occur to me to
see
make
it.
sure you weren't subject to staring at me. Okay, so yeah, again, share your personal story of transitioning to being your own boss for your online business. So instead of saying that, you can just say, you know how you told me you're just not employable.
Yeah.
So share that.
But yeah, and I think that's why I did the real estate.
Yeah, yeah, I get that for sure. Like I'm kind of the same way. I like right now I'm doing Instacart, DoorDash, all of that kind
Yeah.
of stuff, just because
Yeah.
I want to work whenever the heck I want to work.
Right.
So
Right. Yes.
yeah, I mean, I can work for other people, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's quite simple. So then you can, again, then highlight the benefits. and the ability to work on your own terms in terms of this digital product, digital community, etc.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so I mean, does that resonate a little bit more?
A little bit, yeah. I love how
Um,
it breaks it down with a hook, the content, and the call to action.
I'm really,
Those are,
I haven't seen it come up with this format before,
that's
actually, and
really awesome.
I'm loving it. Like, it gives you a whole outline, right?
Yeah.
So let's see. Escape rejection. Let's just read through these really quick. Share a relatable story. Explain how your online business offers 100% commission. Yeah, like these are, I mean, obviously not word for word, but I'm liking these.
Yeah.
Damn. So let's say, explain how your online business provides opportunities for financial growth. Yeah. Is there any one of these that resonates more than any others?
Not yet.
Just
Working from
ask.
anywhere does. I mean, that's probably
Okay.
out of all of them. And the rejection.
So let's just like Michelle does, let's just, can you add to video 4? Well, let's just concentrate on that one for now and see what it comes up with.
Okay.
Close your eyes and imagine waking up to a life where you can work from the most breathtaking places on earth. Oh, just like that. And then it gives you some picture ideas.
I could do one of me struggling in the mud, trying to walk up the side of a mountain in my hard hat and safety boots and vest versus sitting on top of the mountain looking at the foliage where it's very pretty. By choice.
Yeah, that could be like really fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we're just getting we can get some styles. And obviously we can create some, let's try, see what it says for an Instagram reel. Alter to fit. So just say, can you alter to fit an Instagram reel? Let's see what it says. Yeah, so that's, I mean, I like it. It's not
Yeah.
like it's not
Yeah.
me, it's not mine. But it definitely gives you something to work with.
It's the me I'd like to be.
There you go, right? Well, and that's part of the point too. That's part of
Right.
what you want to, what you want to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. So then, obviously, you guys have used your descriptions, or have you used it for descriptions?
No, I've tried. Well, I have, but just a little bit. I have not been consistent. And yeah, I've been a slacker. I have let the overwhelm of trying to clear out my mother's house, move from one house into the other, overwhelm me.
Yeah, I lost my mom about a year and a half ago now.
Yeah.
So
Same.
yeah, I went through that. We finalized her house in May, I think. So yeah, I'm right there with you. I know exactly.
Yes. It's just
Definitely not easy. Oh.
no, well, I'm moving into her home.
Oh, okay.
I'm moving from my big old farmhouse into her home, and all of her stuff is still in there because yeah, that's my overwhelm is stuff.
That's a lot. Yeah, for sure.
And logically, I know it just all needs to go away.
Yes, yeah, head, heart, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can, I mean, just use ChatGPT to just come up with a title and a script to copy and paste it to YouTube just to make that quick and easy for you, right?
Yes. Yes.
Um, if we were going to, let's just say we wanted to keep working with this, we like this idea, we want to keep working with this, let's write 3 hooks uh, based on this video for TikTok. So basically just take the same content, the same ideas, and just add a different hook to it. Changes the entire video.
Yeah.
Are you a talking video person or do you prefer the text ones?
I like the text ones.
Yeah.
I've done a couple talking ones, but I'm not real comfortable yet.
When I first started doing videos, it was all text, all text, all text. But then the lazy part of me realized that once you do get comfortable with talking on video,
Mm-hmm.
it's much quicker and easier. It's just
Yeah.
record the video, edit out
Yeah.
the quiet spots, and psh, off it goes.
Yeah. I think I did. The first one I did, I don't know what I started and it was still daylight, like in my background. And I think by the time I finished, it was dark. I did that many times.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, obviously it comes with practice, but I just, yeah, once you start talking and I started with a script.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you do a split screen on your phone,
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure what kind of phone you have, but if you do a
I
split
thought,
screen, um, sorry, you said iPhone?
yes.
Okay. I'm not sure. I have an Android. So when I can do split screen. I'm sure you can with iPhones too, but I do the text on the top half of the screen and then the
Uh-huh.
TikTok, the record on the bottom half.
Oh, cool.
So when you're reading the script, you're kind of looking at the camera.
Yeah.
So it
That's a
doesn't
great idea.
look as much like you're, yeah. So and then that once you start getting that flow of that script, then you find that it's like, okay, you know what, I'm
Yeah.
not going to bother writing a script. It takes too much time.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a great idea.
So yeah, that's how I kind of transitioned.
Okay.
But anyway, that's why I keep these informal. You never know where they're going to go, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted to say promote your video on email, you can say, can you write an email for this video?
Do you think that these ideas, I mean, like the work from anywhere and the vacationing part, sound like a little bit what everybody else is doing too? Or is it just probably the ones that have been in my algorithm?
See, this is, but I mean, ultimately, I think that's what everybody wants, right? So that's where your story comes in. You know, that's where you need to separate yourself from everybody else. And I'm learning how to do this too. Like it's um because everyone wants the freedom to travel. Everyone wants the freedom to make money. Everyone, you know what I mean?
Yes. Uh-huh.
So we've got to narrow that down a little bit. And obviously, um, like this doesn't have as much necessarily personal touch in there. So you would
Yeah.
want to massage your ideal customer a little bit more. So
Okay.
that's the key I find with all of this is getting your ideal customer right with ChatGPT. Like you want to be able to look at that and say, oh my God, that is me. Yes, that's who I'm talking to.
Yeah. And I feel more so, I think these are awesome, but I don't know how much they're me. Uh, and I mean, this might be a whole other Zoom or whatever, but
No.
I feel like I'm so stuck between one, do I want to speak to realtors because of the economy that we're into now, that they've gone from being able to make a lot more money to there are fewer and far between the sales are now.
Right. Yeah, the
And
inventory is not there.
right. They already have that entrepreneurial spirit. they already know what it's like to work on their own. They have some techie skills. And most of them are go-getters.
Right.
Or the long distance thing. Or the pipeline part where it's kind of like the realtors too. They were making fantastic money, and now they're having to transition into something else.
What about just the entrepreneur, the person that wants to that desires to be an entrepreneur?
Okay.
Like you could just
Yep.
kind of focus on that part of things.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that hearing you talk, that seems like your biggest thing. You want to work for yourself. You want, um, you resonate with people that are working on their own and trying to create a life for themselves by
Yeah.
themselves, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
I
if
could
you,
never, I could not go unless it was the pipelining where we're away from family and friends and you get into that groove to where there is really nothing else in your life other than work when you're on the road. But if I'm back home, I could not do a 9 to 5. I can't. I'm not cut out for it.
I know.
I'm just not.
I've
My son needs a babysitter. Yep, I'm more than happy to be there. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of with you there. Like, yeah, like I've bartender, server, customer service, all
Yeah.
of that stuff has been
Yeah.
that's my jam, right? Like that's what I love. I have an engineering degree. I never used it.
Same here. I have an engineering degree. I've never used it. My second oldest daughter, she is in Laguna Beach, California. She's bartender, server.
Nice.
She's Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I mean, she has been all over bartending and serving because she can get a job wherever she's at and she loves it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I just, people that say get a real job.
Right.
Yeah. You can think what
She's
you
not
want
asked
about.
for, yeah, she's not asked for a dime in 20 years. This real job.
So I don't know if I think if I was you, I might kind of direct my energy towards the entrepreneur. Like, do you have that entrepreneur spirit? Do you have, well, let's see. Can you write, let's see, can you suggest a video that entrepreneur, I don't know, spirit of my ideal customer. Let's see what he says for
Okay.
that. So can you focus on the entrepreneurial spirit? Let's see. So this is taken on sort of a documentary feel almost. Highlight the stories of a few women who match the profile of your ideal customer. Share their backgrounds. Actually, yeah, that could be a good video for you too, almost. You could maybe just show a quick picture of Michelle, and she started this community and came from single mom, blah, blah, blah. And maybe a picture of like Amy. Amy came from this background and blah, 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 having success. And then, yeah, I don't show a picture of somebody else and their background. So could be a thought, but I don't know, just it doesn't sound like it's resonating with you, but when I'm listening to you, that's what it
Oh
sounds
no.
like.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're kind of after. So not just the realtors, not just this, but just anybody that wants to work on their own, that doesn't want to, that has that true entrepreneurial spirit and drive.
Yeah, it sounds good.
That's kind of just my thoughts in chatting and whatnot. But yeah, so I mean, I, there's so many things we can go on. Write 5 video hooks ideas to promote my online business. So it gives you the hook. It gives a sort of a clip idea. These are kind of more text on screen kind of things.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I did some with voiceovers. Those are fun.
I haven't done one of those yet. I need to.
So that might be a good transition video for you too. You can get just use a pixel or something video, and you can just read your script behind it.
Okay.
So that kind of gives you a good transition to from the text on screen to the talking videos.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I
Yes.
did some of those.
like-
So let's see what else. So yeah, some voiceovers again. The emails. No, you can even ask it, how can I promote my online business? Give me some ideas. So like here it's giving me a virtual road trip series. I haven't read this. That's a great idea. I should do that.
Yeah. Yeah, those are great. Those are good ones.
Yeah, this is great. Oh, that's too funny. I did create I have a hobby YouTube channel now that's got I'm making just travel videos. So like 2 to 3 minute videos on, I did one on Maryland. I did one on, I'm doing a 6-part series on New York.
Oh, that's cool. A year ago, we were in Maryland.
Oh,
That's
fun.
where we were working in Maryland. Yeah. We
Oh,
did
fun.
Maine, New Hampshire, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey.
A good friend of mine, she's part of the community as well. She's in Maryland.
That is cool.
But yeah,
I liked.
I am in Canada, so I've got snow.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
freezing.
Yeah.
It was funny because I was running behind, and I'm running behind today, and it just coming back from the grocery store, and it's like I've got all this freezer stuff I got to put away or whatever. So I just threw it on my balcony. It's frozen out there.
Oh my gosh. I don't even want to think about it. I don't. I'm in Ohio right now, and it's supposed to be 28, a low of 28 next week, but
Oh,
it's in the 50s and rainy today.
fun. I'm just going to quickly wrap up the recording here, and then we can do a little bit more chatting. So just want to say thank you all for joining me. Again, don't forget to like, share, and comment if you want to see more tips, tricks, and tools to market your online business. Or if you need a business to market, just let me know. I can help you with that too. We'll see you next time.
Thank you